Hi there, I've got a Panasonic washing machine here which decided to break down on me. Not wanting to buy a new washing machine and not really knowing anybody who could come out and fix it, I thought I'd have a little bit of a go myself. So the problem was that we were getting an error code of H04 and then followed by H either 43 or 53, but then as soon as that happened it was tripping the electricity and we couldn't then look at the error codes again. So there's definitely an 04. I looked that up and that was something about the mains coming in. So we had a look, so we opened the top and had a look, and there's like a little mains thing there, and it said it would show like obvious signs if there was a problem there. Anyway, that all looked fine. And then I think one of the codes was like a leak, and actually I had noticed that there was a tiny amount of water on the floor the last sort of few months, but we noticed that the little tube that goes into the drawer was out, but actually we hadn't had it completely level either, so it was rattling around quite a bit. So we levelled it all up and then these problems started. So anyway, I put that back in, but well, that's obviously not going to be why it's tripping the electricity. So what we did is we took out the heat element which came out of here, and that actually had a lot more limescale on there, and I've just knocked that off. But there must be some sort of crack in it because that's what's tripping the electricity. So I've took this out and then plug it in, and now it doesn't trip the electricity, so hopefully that'll be the problem. So we're just going to put this one, so we've just waited for this part to come. So we're going to put this in and hope that works. So this little, I don't know what it's called, thermostat has come out of the old one. I need to put it into the new one. Does it matter which way around it goes? I'm guessing it doesn't. So I'll push that in there, into the new one. Okay, so that's in. And then it went that way up, didn't it? So that actually, have you got any of this out?
No.
Yeah, I was gonna. There are quite hard bits of limescale in there.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna scoop anything that I can reach out of there. So you can't really pull that apart. I'm guessing. So you might, I don't know, perhaps we might be able to get the Hoover nozzle in there. Okay, so I've took, as you can see, all of that out of here. I did use that just to get, I could see some a little bit further down and pull it out. This, as I say, was absolutely caked in limescale. So hopefully this is going to sort the problem. So this needs to go back in here. Oh, that's going in a lot easier than the other one came, she says. There are like some clippy things in there, that's it. It's gone in. And then it's got a bolt. Which isn't doing anything. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. But I think you need to push it,
yeah,
the whole thing in further.
I think I'm a little bit blinded by the light. Hang on. I'm not actually entirely sure what that bolt's doing. It's not doing anything inside, is it? Okay, so we've pushed it in, no problems. Tried to tighten it with this, but that wasn't the right depth. So my husband's just come in and tightened the bolt here with some pliers. And I think what we've worked out is as you tighten this bolt, it pushes this, it tightens this into it. So now this can't be pulled out. So obviously that would leak water. So the next bit is to connect all of this back up again. So that goes into there. It must fit because it's that came out of exactly the same thing. Okay, so we've actually taken this back out completely because we have realised that tightening this thread is what's needed to get it in really securely. And also we realised that we'd put this thermostat back in upside down. So now that is in the right way, that will be able to push back in. It is worth taking a photograph before you take it all off, which we didn't do. Okay, pop these back on. And the earth, that one's a funny one, that is joined together. Push that one back in. Okay, just check they're all in nice and secure. Okay, so we'll turn it on and hopefully this is going to solve the problem. And if it does, I think this was about £24 from eSpares. If you're desperate for it, I'd pay a little bit more for delivery. We thought paying £4 delivery would get it here pretty quick, but we've waited 2 or 3 days. So it's definitely worth upgrading for an extra couple of quid to get your washing machine back up and running. So let's plug it in and let's hope it doesn't trip the electricity.
Okay.
Okay. So it's turned on. And it's not tripping the electricity. I'm not getting any error codes coming up. So I'm really hoping that this has done the trick. So I'm just going to cut now and I'll get back to you when I've done a load of washing. So we did it. Certainly no professional here, but just a process of elimination and worked it out, and I'm now on my 3rd load of washing, so I am very pleased with myself. This is the make and model of the washing machine. It's probably about 5 or 6 years old, and anyway, no leaks, no more fault codes coming up. It's all working really well, so I'm really pleased.